Just want to show you how the data analysis project you can do. And I've decided to start with COVID-19 data analysis. Like in the right now coronavirus is going on, and I just want to show you how to do in the numerical form, and I'm gonna explain you every single line of code. I'm gonna use Plotly and Matplotlib for data visualization, and Pandas for reading and doing stuff using of course using CSV. And I'm going to explain you every single line of code, so don't worry about that. Even though you are a complete beginner, here you can see we're going to make some beautiful plots using Plotly and Matplotlib, and you will see how to read the data using graphs. Like if you just hover your mouse here, it will show you that in Maharashtra 147 total cases are reported till 27th March. I have the database till 27th March, and you can just see that we're gonna make scatter plots also to analyze the data, and then we're gonna make this map thing so that you can, if you just click here, it will show you that in whatever region you click, it will show you that how the ongoing cases in the particular state wherever you just click. So that's how you can analyze the data very easily. And then we just gonna look at some more graphs, and we're gonna look at subplots so that you can compare the data of 4 different countries side by side. Like here you can see till March 13 South Korea had 7,000 plus 900 cases, and you can see you can just compare the data side by side, and you can make the scatter plot line graph also. And then finally we're gonna see this awesome this thing also, where you will plot 3 scatter line of different cases of confirmed deaths and recovered. Okay, and finally we're gonna see, let me full screen up, and finally we're gonna see how, if you just move this thing, okay, I'm gonna explain you how you can make it. If you just move this thing, okay, like you can see the date and the cases, how coronavirus is rising globally. Okay, like if the more reddish it will become, the more dangerous it is going. And you can see till February 15th 2020, in this region it had confirmed 232 cases confirmed, 60 got recovered. And so you can also analyze the data using the world map. If you just move this cursor and sorry about that, it happens. And if you move more, okay, like 4th March 2020, now you can see coronavirus is rising globally now. Okay, so that's what we're gonna see, how to analyze the data so that you can do the prediction, you can make the model very easily. And as a gift, Mona Lisa Panda is gifting you whole data science project of COVID-19, where you can predict the death, where you can predict the recovery, and where you can predict the total number of cases that's going to happen in future using time series analysis. Let me just show you. So if you just go down, like down and down, so it says gifted you time series forecasting using FB Prophet, so that you can just predict the future of what's gonna happen, how many deaths gonna happen, how many cases actually gonna happen in the whole world. Okay, so if you get any kind of problem, you can ask me in the comments, and you can contact her also. You can contact me on Instagram also. So let's just start the whole coding, a whole project, and I'm going to explain you every single line of code, so don't worry about that. So let's start. Okay, so let's start the project, and I'm going to explain every line of code. Even if you are a beginner, then you will get the basic idea of like what library it is using, why I'm using a particular library, and how it is working. You will get some basic idea so that you can now walk into this path of data science. Okay, so I'm just gonna import first some libraries, okay, which we're gonna use. I'm gonna import pandas as PD. Pandas is a library we use for playing with data. Okay, we create data frames, we play with them. Okay, and we from matplotlib dot pyplot as import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. We matplotlib is used for plotting your graphs. Okay, whatever the data you have, if you want to plot them, then we're gonna use two libraries as I mentioned earlier, matplotlib and plotly. So, and from matplotlib import style. Okay, import style, and what style we're gonna use for our graph is ggplot. Okay, what does ggplot makes? What difference does ggplot makes? I'm gonna show you practically. Let me just hide this right now, okay, so that I can tell you first of all like what difference does it creates. Now matplotlib inline to work with matplotlib with Jupyter Notebook. Now we're gonna import our second library or library of data visualization, that is plotly, and I'm going to import. Okay, in plotly there are like three things. Okay, first one is a plotly. Okay, second one is a plotly express, which is a wrapper of plotly. Okay, as px. Now we're gonna import plotly dot graph objects as go. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna show you how to use these two libraries like in a functional manner and then in an object oriented way. Okay, so like you can see, even if you see here, okay, in the matplotlib we have created a object called figure is equals to plt.figure. Okay, so we can use matplotlib in an object oriented way and as well as plotly. Okay, this is plotly express, but to use plotly in an object oriented way, we need this geo, that means plotly dot graph objects. Okay, so that we can use plotly in an object oriented way. So that's how we can use it. Now couplings, this video gonna be longer because I'm gonna explain every bit line of code. Okay, and this video gonna be very raw. I'm not gonna cut it that much, so in case if I pronounce anything wrong, then I'm sorry about that. Plotly dot offline, to use plotly offline. Okay, now what is couplings? Couplings is basically use pandas with plotly in a much easier way. It binds them together. Okay, that's why couplings are used. So from plotly dot offline we just need to import some more functions. Download Plotly gs. No, we don't need this. So import init notebook mode. Okay, and plot, we need this and this plot. Okay, now we need to import folium, because folium is the thing which helps us to use maps. Okay, that map you saw the of India where red circles was this. Okay, so here we're gonna use folium. So let's run this. Okay, now we need to connect Plotly with Jupyter Notebook. So it's simple, it's very simple. Okay, what we have imported here, where was it, okay, we need to import one more thing here, just one more thing. Import plotly dot offline as pio. Okay, so we imported plotly dot offline as pyo, and from that we imported init notebook, plot and iplot. Okay, now pyo, that is plotly offline dot init notebook mode. We just need to do connected equals to true, so that it can connect with our Jupyter Notebook, and so that we can use them offline together. So we use couplings. That's all. Okay, now we have imported almost all the libraries we needed, and now let's go ahead and import our CSV files. So in the GitHub file you will find this some CSV. Okay, we're gonna use every CSV here. Okay, so, and this is a notebook which of course I'm gonna I've already used, and this is the notebook which I am teaching you right now. Okay, from that, so first let me open this on COVID cases in India, which this is the CSV file which gonna import, which we gonna import there. And let me just show you first. Okay, in state Andhra Pradesh right now, total confirmed cases is 12. Okay, of Indian nationality. Foreign nationality is 0. 1 is now fine, and 0 death till 27 March 2020. In Chhattisgarh, where I live, okay, you can see the data. You can see Maharashtra in Maharashtra. So what we gonna do? Okay, first we gonna import this, and we gonna analyze the data first in numerical form, then in graphical form. Okay, it's simple. So df is equals to, that means data frame. You can give any name, but df means for me data frame. Okay, df is equals to pd. That's how you call this. As I told you, I'm gonna explain almost everything I can. Okay, I can means I'm gonna explain everything. Hope I don't leave anything behind. pd dot read CSV. That's how we read CSV. And let me just give the path. Okay, and R. Why R? Because Python supports this forward slash. Okay, but of course if the path is very longer, you don't want to do this and then go there and do that. Okay, so we just simply put R. That means it automatically take it as a forward slash. Okay, now COVID, I'm so sorry. And COVID cases in India, and .csv. Okay, and let's run this. Oh, we got any problem? Why? No file or directory. Wait. Okay, sorry. it is the Microsoft Excel Word file. That means this is the Excel file. Okay, so not read CSV. If it was like, if you want to read the Excel file, then you just need to do here, write read Excel. Okay, and here you just need to write XLSX. Now, yes, now if you look at the data frame, okay, here is how you can import any CSV or any Excel file through pandas into your Python notebook. Okay, so that's how it's gonna look. Okay, even if you open this one, that's how it's gonna look. Like you can see here, simple as that. Okay, so here your data frame is now created. Now first of all, you can see that any data science project, okay, you need to first think like what is useful for you and what is not, and what you need to add here, what you need to subtract here. Okay, so we have already index here. Okay, we have index from 0 to like up to 25. Okay, and then we have serial number also. Okay, we have name of state, confirmed cases, total confirmed cases, foreign, national, queued, and that. Okay, we don't need another serial column, so we're just gonna drop it by using drop method. Okay, df dot drop, that means data frame dot drop. Okay, this data frame dot drop. Okay, and what we're gonna drop here is simple, and in the function, in the list, okay, we need to write like s dot, okay, in the same exact manner like it is. Okay, you can just even copy and paste this one, number 1 space and o dot, in the same exact manner. Okay, and from where you want to drop it, from axis 1. Axis 1 means from columns. Okay, you want to drop the serial number. If you don't give the axis now, then it will by default gonna take from rows. Okay, you want to drop it from columns, but if you don't justify here, okay, there are two axes mainly, 0 and 1. Okay, so if you don't give axis number here, or even if you give 0, then let me show you what error is gonna show you. In place is equals to 2. That means if you don't in place this here, then like first see s dot and dot not found in axis. Okay, because in the rows you don't have this serial number. Okay, you have serial number in columns. Okay, here, so axis 1. And what if you don't put in place is equals to true, then this thing gonna happen. Okay, now serial number is dropped, but even if you call this again, then you can see that serial number is still there. Okay, that's why you put in place is equals to true, so that you can drop it permanently. Okay, and now you can see, now even if you're calling that, now serial number is permanently gone. Okay, so now you have name of state, total confirmed cases, and foreign, national, and queued death. Okay, now we want to look, now we want to know the total number of cases. Like we like, if you want to know the total number of cases, okay, you need to sum these two things. Okay, a total confirmed cases and total confirmed cases on with foreign nationality. Okay, so if you want to know the total number of cases overall by state wise, okay, by summing these two and overall, then you can create another column here using pandas. Okay, it's simple, it's very simple. You just need to write here df, and this is how you can create another column of cases is equals to df. Okay, we are creating another column here, means total cases column, by combining two columns. Okay, total confirmed, and how does it spell? Let me just copy this now. Simple. And plus df, and let me just copy this one. The semicolon, sorry, inverted commas. If you got an error, it means so if I press this enter and if I look at this data frame, then you can see another column is now there, that is total cases. Now you can see in Andhra Pradesh total cases is 12, okay, including both because it has 0 right now. In Delhi total confirmed cases is 38 and total confirmed cases of foreign nationality is 1, that is total cases now 39. Now if you want to know the overall total cases, then you can just simply write here, okay, df and df total cases dot sum 729 till 27th March we had 729 cases in India, okay. But if you're presenting any data to any client now, so they won't understand like this, okay. So what I want you to write in a good way, okay. So you can just simply write here, you can just give any name, total cases overall is equals to, okay, and you should really write like this so that your client can understand and he can approve your project, because you have presented your data very well, okay, not in only number form but like in an actual good way, so that he can understand very easily if you don't know the codings and also so that he can just read it and understand. India is just little space and this total, if I press the tab here, and the total number of cases till now in India is 729. So now he can understand. If he don't know the codings, okay, then he can just simply read it and understand this, okay. Now we want to make another column of total active cases, okay, so that you want to know like total cases is 12, okay, but one has already been cured, okay, one is now recovered, and now the total cases is actually 11, okay, means the active cases, okay. So even if you look at here, okay, in Karnataka 20 total cases, 3 is recovered and 2 are dead. So now total active cases there should be 15, okay. So let me create another column just by the same method, active cases is equals to df total cases. I hope we C is capital, total minus. If you know the basic mathematics, very basic mathematics, then you can of course know what I am doing. Just basic mathematics. Cured. Okay. Now if you look at your data frame, now you can see active cases column also. Okay, now in Andhra Pradesh active cases is 11, in Karnataka 15, as I told you. Okay, now you have fully customized data of what going on in your country in India. Means in your country means if you're Indian, then what's going on in India. Okay. So now if you want to present this data to any client, okay, and even if you want to do data analysis in a better way, okay, so what I'm going to show you, like how to present this data in a better way, okay, and how to even analyze this data so that you can understand what to do, like what engineering feature you should apply. You're gonna apply it's gonna make your data science project much easier. Okay, df.style. Let me just show you one thing. Okay, now if you want to know like the highest number of total cases, okay, you don't want it to search from like top to bottom. Okay, where is the highest number? Okay, now where is the second highest? Okay, now where is the third highest? Okay, like that. Okay, you just want to see and you just wanted to find out. Okay, you just want to find out easily without going from top to bottom or bottom to top. Okay, so we have just this style method, df.style. Okay, there is an inbuilt feature of pandas like in data frame. Okay, data frame.style. This is an inbuilt feature. Background gradient. If you press tab, then it will just automatically complete your code, and CMap is equals to red. Now see here, that's how you can present your data very easily. Okay, now if you look at here, where is the total, like where is the highest number total cases, you can easily find it. Like where is more darker red. Okay, highest number means darker color. Okay, which one, like where is the, you can just easily see here. Okay, the darker red. Okay, that means here is the highest number. Okay, if you look at the column total cases, oh, in Maharashtra 147, then little bit lighter in Kerala 138, and more lighter you can go, okay, like 4. Okay, this is very light. So in total cases, which is like which state has very less cases, that means Himachal Pradesh. You can just see, you don't need to go top to bottom searching where is the highest and where is the lowest. You can just look at this column and you can just find out. Okay, and even if you want to like even if you want to look at a particular column, okay, a particular column, so you can like active cases. Okay, so you can simply do like this. Now if you want to know like which state has the highest number of active cases going on, okay, you don't want to look anything other than that, then you can simply call a function. Okay, let me create actually total, let me create a function, not function, whatever you say, cases is equals to df.groupby. Group by means you want to make a group of 2 columns, you can say. Okay, like we want to see the active cases going on the particular states. That means we need to look it like this. Okay, we need to make it look like this, like, okay, side by side. Okay, you don't want it to you don't want to look anything other than that, you just want to look side by side. Okay, so group by and name of, okay, let me just copy this, group by, and in square bracket you need to give the another column name, whatever you want to see, like we are seeing active cases. Okay, and okay, what is the problem here? Column not found, total active. Oh, not active case, it's active cases. Okay, not total active, it's active cases. And SES. Now if you simply look at this now, why it is not showing like that? Okay, we are missing a function called sum. Okay, why we need to apply dot sum method to represent this data? Okay, so we use some method to sum it up together, and but you can see here your data, like your data frame, is not looking that much good, right? It's not looking that much beautiful. And even if you want to find the highest number of active cases, you again need to go from top to bottom. Okay, now before doing that reddish color, that heat map thing, okay, you can do one more thing here. Dot sort values, okay, in let's say you want to do in descending order, right? In descending order, the ascending is equals to false. You just need to write like this, okay? And now you can see the highest number of cases from descending to lowest number of cases, that is from highest to lowest. Okay, if you make it true, then it will arrange it from lowest to highest. Okay, now still it's not looking that much good. You can do simply one thing to make it under a data frame. Okay, to make it like a data frame, okay, you can just simply type here to frame, and now you can see the difference. Okay, now it is looking like a frame, like a data frame. Okay, you have name of state and you have active cases. Okay, and again one more thing, you can do heat map thing. Okay, total what was the name, active cases. If I press the tab, dot style dot your background gradient tab, and it will suggest you CMAP is equals to reds, and here you can see now it is looking very beautiful. Okay, even for a data science project, you need to have a better data visualization thing. You need to have a better data analysis stuff, so that you can just simply, without wasting your time, you can just simply grab the data and do whatever you want to do. Okay, whatever you want to make the prediction, you can just simply take the data and you can just do. Okay, that's why you need to have a better looking data visualization. Okay, now what if I tell you that this numerical presentation is completed and we just gonna go for like this graphical representation of data. Okay, we gonna do analysis of data using this graphical manner. Okay, now we are gonna move forward for graphical representation of data. All right, let me just give myself some space. Shift plus enter. Oh, sorry about it. All right. From here we gonna have the graphical representation. Sorry for spelling mistake if I did any. All right. Now we want to make a bar plot, scatter plot, pie chart also. Okay, so that we can analyze the data very easily. Okay, of course graphical representation is good. You in any data analysis project, you need to do both. Okay, like you need to represent the data in a numerical form and then in the form of graphs also. Okay, so first of all, before object oriented plotting, I'm going to show you how you can create simple graphs, or like graphs in a very simple way using matplotlib and plotly. Okay, you don't need to do full object oriented method, but in object oriented method you will be having full control of your graphs. Okay, but first let me show you what is the difference between this functionality method and that object oriented method. So first of all, I'm gonna teach you how you can do the data visualization part using pandas only, not matplotlib, not plotly, but with pandas only. It's the built-in function of pandas. You can make the plots, make the histogram plots, make the bar plots. Okay, just by doing df dot. Okay, then data frame dot. This is we are using pandas built-in function. Okay, we are not using matplotlib, we are not using plotly. Okay, df dot and df dot plot. Okay, and parenthesis kind. What kind of graph you want? Okay, we need bar graph. And what is our x-axis? Okay, comma x equals to our x gonna be name of state. Okay, and I'm gonna you will see the difference between all the method of creating graphs. Okay, like how does graphs look in pandas the built-in function, and how does they look using plotly. Okay, y equals to total cases. This graph is very small. Okay, so we gonna give the input to make the graph look bigger. Okay, so as you can see here, the graph is very small. Okay, it has created a graph by state wise. Okay, but the graph is very small, so let me just give plt dot. Okay, pandas data visualization function, the backend. Okay, the backend part is matplotlib. Okay, so r c p a r a m s s and figure. Okay, figure dot figure size. Okay, figure dot figure size, we should import it like, let's say 20 by 12, let's just say. Okay, now it will automatically create a bigger plots. I guess it got a little more bigger. You can just simply play with the data. You can really play with the data. You can play with the figure size here. All right. 17. It's I think the let's say 8. It's good now. Now you can see here, statewide representation is done. Okay, using pandas built-in data visualization. But now I'm gonna make you see the difference between pandas data visualization, okay, and matplotlib versus plotly express. Okay, and this graph objects. Okay, plotly.graph objects, we're gonna use it later. Okay, after we're gonna use it together with matplotlib object oriented programming. Okay, now after that we gonna go for matplotlib visualization. Matplotlib, let me just give a name, and here also, so that nobody gets confused. And what was that? Pandas face. Okay, now matplotlib in a single line is very easy. creating a bar graph, okay, in a single line is very easy. You just need to write, we just need to write plt dot. Okay, if you press tab here, you will see almost all the functions, okay, and we need bar graph, okay. So we just need to give df, comma, I hope this works. Like or otherwise we need to give df like that. Let me just see. That means plt dot bar, okay, we are creating a bar graph. From data frame we are importing x equals to name of state and y equals to total cases. And let me see, argument, no, sorry, my mistake here. We just need to give a bar, oops, df in this manner, okay, df, and in the data frame we need to call like this. So you can see we've called graph using matplotlib, but you can see the main difference here, okay. Like in the presentation you can see, if I just here, okay, and you can see this pandas data visualization is in like in a arranged manner, okay, and this one we need to arrange it, okay, we need to arrange it. So that's why we need to use object oriented method for any kind of data visualization tool like matplotlib and plotly, so that we can control the figure size, okay, the zooming size, the figure size, and we can control other things easily, okay. Let me show you now how to do data visualization using plotly, okay. Simple again, df dot, okay. First we did, let me just do it here now. Let me just do it here so that you can see the difference very easily. Plotly, just put iplot, okay. Just by putting iplot you will see kind of magic function and things are going on. You will see the main difference. Let me just put it here so that this pandas thing comes first, okay. Now see the basic difference, okay. You are just seeing some graph, okay, that's all in pandas data visualization, but in plotly you have some functions here, okay. Also you have, when you hover your cursor in the bar, okay, you don't see anything here in data visualization of plotly, but in data visualization of pandas, but in plotly you will see that if you hover your cursor here, it will show you Maharashtra, the x-axis and the y-axis, that is 147, okay. What is the highest what we are doing, total cases right now is 147, okay. Here Rajasthan 43, okay. You don't need to guess here like, okay, 41, 42, 43, it might be 43. It will just simply show you, okay. That is the beauty of plotly. And even if you look at the matplotlib, it will not show you anything, okay. Now let's do it using plotly express. px dot bar, okay, and if you press it and tab, it will show you all the functions you can do, okay. Data frame we need to write it like df, and again x equals to and y equals to right now. So we give, simply we just can copy and paste it. copy, and of course in plotlet express also you will see X and you will see Y. Okay, if you go much deeper into plotly and plotly express, you will find that plotly express is actually easy, like actually easy to use, okay, than plotly, because it is a wrapper of plotly. Plotly works behind the plotly express, and plotly express is very easy. You can just compare the data. I will show you how to do it in scatter plot. Okay, it works better, and you can just download this plot as png. Okay, you can produce with plotly, that is online thing. Okay, you can just zoom in, zoom out, and you can just do many kind of things. Okay, so now let's create the scatter plot. Okay, now you just saw how to do data visualization by state wise. Okay, you can do it with like active cases, you can do it with that per state. Okay, that's how you can just visualize the data. Okay, now let's do it with scatter plot. Okay, you will see a much difference now. First we're gonna do it with let's say pandas function kinds equals to kinds equals scatter, and here we're gonna write, we're just gonna go and copy that. Now see this. Okay, this is how in pandas scatter plot you can create. Okay, now let's see how to create it using matplotlib. plt dot if you press tab, you can see scatter is there, scatter, and if you press shift plus tab, you can see simply the method of writing it, c plus x y cmap. I'll show you later like how to do it. Okay, edge colors and all. So scatter, and nothing we need to do, just simply, not this one, where is the dot bar, we just simply need to call from x like data frame and this column, and for y data frame this column. Okay, not much difference against like versus pandas data visualization function. Now let's see how plotly works here. Okay, you don't need to do much thing, just copy this and you will see a magic, like you will actually fall in love what plotly can do for you. Okay, now just see this one. Hover your cursor, okay, and in Maharashtra it will show just 147, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu 35, Telangana 45. Okay, and if you have another option of, you can see here X title, Y title. Of course you can write it easily, but let me show you one thing. Mode. Okay, you will find mode here. Plotly, of course. Mode is equals to markers plus lines. Now you can see the actual plotting of markers plus lines. Okay, that's what you can do. You can also here just simply give the X title, Y title, and the main title also. Okay, you can see here title is equals to you can give anything, my graph, and for here you can see title is equals to X and capital T is there. X title, you can give, of course, what is X here, and Y capital T title is equals to, just use Plotly and learn Matplotlib also. Both are important. Now you can see my graph is there, in y-axis total cases is there, and in name of state, like of course in x-axis you can see it is written over there, and you can also adjust the marker size here. Okay, I'm not gonna go much deeper on like what you can do. That's the for the like another tutorial of Plotly. Like if I make one, the Plotly tutorial, you can you find here, no? You'll see colors also. They like colors, color scale, and interpolation. You will find many things. Okay, like if I just go here for my Plotly tutorial, yeah, there it is. Colors red. Okay, if you want to make that, and you can do the marker size of 20. Okay, let's try this. Colors equals to red, and yeah, it's more beautiful in red, no? And size equals to 20. Here you can see the size just got bigger. Okay, and that's how you can create scatter plot using Plotly. Now it's time to create it using Plotly Express, and you will see the difference. Okay, because just see right now Plotly Express, that is px dot. If you press tab here, you will find scatter. Okay, scatter, and just you need to give here, if you press shift plus tab, data frame you need to give, that is df, and then x and y. And then I'm just gonna copy and paste this one. Copy, and let's see. Yeah, I hope, yeah, you can see here. Okay, in this is the Plotly Express graph. Okay, of scatter, like Plotly Express scatter graph. Okay, here you can also hover your cursor and it will show you name of state Maharashtra, total cases equals to 147. Okay, so that's how you can create 4 kind of plots using, like you can do data analysis using pandas built-in function of data visualization. You can do it using, like this is the pandas built-in function. You can do it with Matplotlib. Okay, and you can do it with Plotly, and you can do it with its wrapper. Okay, that is Plotly Express. Okay, and that's what you are seeing, the total number of cases with respect to name of state. Okay, so till now we have seen like how to analyze the data using these 2-3 libraries of data visualization. Okay, like how you can present your data to any client. Okay, so now we're gonna use object oriented method of Matplotlib and Plotly. Okay, so for, let me just type here object oriented viz. Okay, now for Matplotlib. Okay, this is not a simple way, but it's a much better way of plotting any kind of graph. Okay, because the more you will use, the more you will better understand like how things will be in your control. Okay, so first of all you just need to give figure, figure is equals to plt dot figure. Your object is created here. Okay, you can see figure size, like an imaginary canvas has been created. Even if you want to look at that canvas, you can see axis. This is not that axis, okay? This is not x and y. This is axis, means you can of course give any name you want, okay? Even you can give like imaginary canvas also, you can give any name, okay? So I'm just giving axis because most of the people give add figure.add axis, because this is the function, okay? 0 0 1 1, that means left, bottom and width, height, like this, okay? Now a canvas has been created, and here you need to draw the plot, okay? That's how you can draw any kind of plot. Axis dot bar, okay? Bar, axis dot bar, because like if you want to create the bar graph, then just gonna simply copy this one, because that's how you create a graph here. If you just simply press shift and tab, you will find you need to give x and height, okay? So x and height means here it is your x and it is your height, okay? So if I just pull this up, and that's how you can create your bar graph using matplotlib object oriented method, okay? Now you can control the figure size also, okay? Let me just show you. You just figure size equals to, let's just say you want to give 20 by 10 positional argument. So sorry, we need to give parentheses and okay, so we can't see that much good. Now you can give another argument of dpi, that is dpi means simply dots per inches. That means how many pixels the figure compromises, okay? If you just set it to 100, now no, not any difference you can see, but okay, let me just erase this figure size, okay? Now you will see, and let me just not do it, okay? And okay, if I undo this one also, sorry about that, if I just comment that one, and let me see, you will see the default size, okay? Now you can give DPI size, and now you can see in a like zoom, you can say the figure has been zoomed, okay? If you set it to 100, that's all, okay? And if you go for the figure size, okay, so you can just play with these two parameters, okay? Now to give the title, access dot set title, that's how you can just simply give the title of total cases in India, and yeah, title is there, okay? Now, and for x-axis, x label, label, and for y, it's simple. So that was all about matplotlib object oriented method, okay? Like in x you have this, in y you have total cases. Now let me show you plt.show. If you really use Jupyter like frequently, you know why we put plt.show, because we don't need this. Okay, it is showing figure like another window. So if you just put plt.show now, so here you can see out is gone. That out that was like written over there, it's gone now. Okay, so now let me show you how you can uh, create how you can simply create graph using plotly graph objects. Okay, so nothing you need to do, you just need to give, I'm creating in same window. Okay, go dot figure, means in same cell, figure dot, this is for plotly. Okay, figure dot. Okay, here add trace. Okay, add trace means add the layer, like add the layout, whatever you like. Okay, and in parenthesis go dot bar. Okay, bar. Yes, go dot bar, and in x you need to give df. Most probably you need to give like this. If you press shift plus tab, yeah, you need to give like this. For x-axis, even you can see here, like I've already done plotly tutorial, go bar. Yes, so for df, that means from data frame, call this one. Okay, for this one, and for y-axis, call this one. Let me give some space for myself. Now you can see the main difference, like you have already seen, but the thing like how to create plots using object oriented way with matplotlib and plotly. Okay, like you can also hover your cursor there, as I've already explained you. You can do it for active cases, like we have done it for total cases. Okay, you can do it for active cases also, you can do it for that also. Okay, you can do it for anything, whatever you like. Okay, now how to give title here. Figure dot, if you press like, sorry, if you just write figure dot update layout. Okay, and title. Okay, title you can write same as above, but now understand this one. Okay, how to give x-axis label. Okay, x-axis is equals to dict, because it takes like a dictionary form. Okay, dict title is equals to and y-axis is equals to dict title is equals to and total cases, and it will just print the label over there. Okay, let me see. Figure object note update layout or any spelling mistake. Update layout. Oh, sorry, it's small L. You can see now name of state, total cases, and total cases in India. So that's how you can do object oriented programming using matplotlib and plotly, and that's how you can present your data very easily. Okay, so we have done the numerical presentation. We have analyze the data using graphical representation here, okay, using bar graph and scatter plot. Okay, now let's move forward for this map thing. Okay, before going further, now I forgot to show you how to use this ggplot, like what is the use of this ggplot. Okay, so if I run this again, then you will see the difference in the plotting of matplotlib. Okay, let me just run it everything, and now here you can see last time you ran this program of matplotlib. Okay, you were seeing the white background. Okay, now you are seeing this kind of grids. Okay, so if you just simply put style dot use and whatever style you want to use, I am using right now ggplot, so it will just create a grid kind of structure in the background. Okay, now let's move further to make that map. Okay, now we're gonna use this CSV, this Excel file basically. Okay, Indian coordinates to make the map. Okay, like you have 3 columns basically: state name, longitude, latitude, or latitude, longitude. Okay, let me see here. First one is latitude. First one is latitude and then longitude. That means Arunachal Pradesh is situated at this much latitude and this much longitude. Yes, so let's move further and import it over there. Name it like Indian coordinate. I'm naming it this one, pd dot read Excel. Okay, and let me copy this path. Let me first put R here and oops. For CSV you need to just write CSV, but as this is an Excel file, so Excel SX. Now if I want to read this, just need to copy. Now you can see here your data frame is ready, and now we just need to do now use Folium. We just need to use Folium library to make that map and to make that circles over the map. Okay, so map is equals to Folium dot if Folium dot map, that's how you need to write, and location of India. Okay, 20, or you can say that of course latitude and longitude. Zoom start. I will explain like everything, just be with me. Tiles equals to humanitarian. Okay, now what is zoom start means? It will start the map, like it will show you map in a particular zoom range. Okay, I'll just show you what is that basically. Now tiles equals to stem and terrain means there are many different kind of graphs you can see. Okay, like if I show you this one, this is a different kind of graph. Okay, now see this one. Okay, this graph you are seeing as a different one. Okay, this one is a different. It's just a style matter, it's just a type of styles of graphs you can plot there. Okay, we are using this one. Okay, stem and terrain. So if you just google this folia map tiles, you will get the basic idea of how these things works. Okay, so let me just come again. Yeah, now here we're just gonna use for function. Okay, and let me show you how latitude, longitude, and value, okay, name in zip, okay, df full, not df full, df full. Okay, I just forgot one thing here. Okay, we had to merge one important thing which I really forgot. We need to create another data frame which I am naming it as df full. Okay, or df full is equals to pd dot merge it just eventually gonna merge multiple data frames together. Okay, we are merging Indian coordinate. Hope spelling is right. No, no, cord c. We gonna merge df. Okay, df, that means this one, this whole above one. Okay, COVID cases in India, and we gonna merge. No, not gonna merge. On is a thing which let me just write it, and I'm gonna explain it then. To which this one we need name of state UT. I hope Indian coordinate is not Indian. Oh, I'm sorry. Indian. Okay. Now if you see DF full, okay, you can see name of states, latitude, longitude is now merged with that DF file. Okay, this one. So that because we need all the parameters to map in that map to draw those circles. Okay, how many are cured, how many are dead, we need all the parameters. And what does this on means here? Okay, means based on this, okay, based on this state list, we need parameters. Okay, in a simple word, if I want to explain, okay, means I'm trying to explain for the whole beginners. Okay, on means based on the given column name, that means this one, we need all the parameters of both data frames. Okay, when you will use it, you will understand it better. Okay, latitude and df full, longitude, df full, total cases, if spelling is yes, and df full, I'm gonna explain you, just be with me. We need this one also, and let me see, and that's all. And for this was about for loop. Okay, and now folium dot circle, because like circle marker, we're gonna mark on latitude, longitude, what we have named long. Okay, longitude, uh, this should be on because we have many things. Radius of that circle gonna be value, that value, whatever the value is of what should I say, of number of cases you can say, or let's see, let me just write it down first. Pop-up, and the pop-up style I am uh, writing it down. You can google this one, okay, about the pop-up style. Strong state and strong state, no, and plus string name dot capitalize. These are, I'm just writing the styles, okay, like what kind of style we gonna use. In simple words I'm explaining you, okay, like what I'm doing right now here. Oops, I did one. Oops. What is happening here? BR and STR strong total cases, okay, strong plus STR value plus BR, okay. If you people know little bit of HTML, then you might relate what I'm doing, okay. Red. Now color of that circle I want red. Fill color, yes, just don't leave them blank. Red, okay. Filling or opacity, fill OP, oops, OPACIT, opacity is equals to 0.3 dot. Now add this to map, okay, to, and what is our function name? Map, okay. Now let me run this and let's see what error I get, okay. Folium, yaar. It's not folium, it's folial. It's folium. Now let's see what else I got. Latitude. Here latitude. It's in capital letters. Okay, now let's see what else. Okay, hey, everything gone. Now if I call this one and see, okay. I hope I did something good, or no. Here's what I'm trying to tell you is this kind of things can happen. Like, see the difference here, okay? So don't panic. See the difference here and see the difference here, okay? Let's see what mistake I did, okay? Stay strong. Okay, after finding little bit of like researching what I was doing wrong here, I have written radium, its radius. Now the circle is bigger and here I did wrong. Just close, and to fill the circle I have written full color and it's fill color basically. Now you can see. So your map is ready to visualize and analyze the data. If you just let me if you simply now click here, okay? If you simply click here, so it will show you the state name Maharashtra and the total cases 147. So and here in Rajasthan total cases 43, okay? And in Uttar Pradesh total cases 43, in Telangana 45, okay? In Tamil Nadu 35. So that's how you can analyze the data through map. Okay, you just need to use Folium and you just need to have the basic knowledge of the syntax and style. You can also Google it, it's easy to use. In Uttar Pradesh 43, in Rajasthan 43. Okay, so and you can also grab this one. Okay, means you can just do like this. Okay, so you can use Folium very easily. You just need to have the basic idea of how to use it, and this pop-up thing you can literally just Google it and you will find this. Okay, how to add the pop-up feature in Folium, and then everything is easy to use. And I was telling you what is this zoom start now. Now let's put it 1. Okay, now here you can see it has started from like space, you can say. Okay, I need to manually zoom it. Okay, like this. Yeah, but still it's not functioning properly. Okay, still it's not functioning properly. And if I put 2 here, now see, let it load. Like in a better zooming rate, in a better zoom ratio. What happened to this? Well, alright. So let me put it again. Let me put 4 again, okay? And there you go. If you do like this, if you want to play with radius, now from 0.8 you use 0.2 and the circle is now very small, okay? Now, so you can play with parameters according to your data analyzation requirements, okay? Now let's move forward, and I'm gonna show you after this. Okay, it is done, and let's move forward of how coronavirus is rising globally. Okay, where we're gonna see the cases and make subplots like this, make plots and make subplots of these 4 countries: South Korea, Italy, India and Wuhan. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, so let's move forward, and I'm gonna write here how coronavirus is rising globally. Okay, so we gonna use here 4 PDF of Where is the per day cases? Here. So in per day cases, we have India, okay, and we have Italy, we have Wuhan, and we have Korea, okay. So let's just import this actually one file, and but we're gonna separate it by 4 different sheets, okay. So let's call it whatever you want to write. I'm naming it DBD India. You can name whatever you want. India for the sheet of India. Read Excel and R, and let me just give the name there. I don't know. Oops. I was just cleaning my stuff. Well, so, and for the cases dot Excel SX, and sheet name is where first we need to write parse dates, okay, equals to true, and sheet it should be in here, not here. Sheet name equals to, and it's India, okay. And if you just import this now in BBD India tab, then you can see that the data frame has been created for India. Same you need to do for other 3 countries, okay. And for Italy you just need to type here Italy, and for Korea, that's South Korea, okay. Because in North Korea, of course, things are very different. There is no such cases of virus, thanks to Kim Jong-un. Now your 4 data frames have been created. Let me just give myself some space, and now it's time for do data analysis for different parameters using matplotlib and plotly, okay. So like we're gonna do as I already shown you, we're gonna do the analysis using bar graph and scatter graph using both matplotlib and plotly, okay. So let's do it first, and we're gonna compare the data of all the 4 countries, okay. So let me just give figure the object oriented way, figure size 10:5, okay, and DPI let's say 200. Now access equals to figure dot add. This is I'm doing it for like with first. This is matplotlib for beginners who don't know. Access 0, let's say 0.1, 0.1. Previously I gave 0, 0, 1, 1. You can do it according to your requirements. It's just a place of the canvas, okay. Like you can even play with this thing. Name fixed size, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, oops, sorry, here to give like yes, like 0.1 from bottom, it should be like up 0.1, and that's all. Okay, now access dot bar, that's how you need to add dbd. First we're gonna do for India, dbd India, and we're gonna see how this corona case is rising. So with x gonna be the date, okay, axis is gonna be the date, and y axis gonna be the total cases. So every day how many cases is rising. Okay, now color is equals to whatever you want to give, blue, or even you don't need to give. Okay, access dot set x label is x label, sorry, date again, and just copy by, and total cases, and let me do it again, and here confirmed cases in India, and it should be set title. Okay, now plt dot show, you can see you are analyzing the data of like everyday cases, like total number of cases with respect to date. Okay, like in March 1, okay, 2020, we are having less than 50 cases, then it is rising by day. Okay, like in almost 21 March, okay, you can see we have now 250 plus cases in India. Now let's see how it's gonna look with Plotly Express. Okay, now we are not using Plotly graph. It's up to you, of course, because my main focus is to just show you the different way of plotting. Okay, now let's use Plotly Express. You can use Plotly graph, you can use Plotly only. Okay, it's up to you, whatever you want to use. Figure is equals to px dot bar. So you can use Plotly, you can use Plotly graph, object, that is object oriented way. You can use whatever you want. Copy, color. But look at the beauty of this Plotly, that you can also give colors for total cases. That means it will what should I say, it will change its color according to the number of cases. Yes, and now title is equals to this, and the alright, everything is good enough, fair enough. Let's see. Value of color is not in the data frame. Oh, cases. Oh, I got it. I just need to give the one thing here. DVD. If sometimes you get confused, now just press Shift and Tab, and you will see the method of writing. First you need to give the data frame name, then X, then Y. Okay, here in the matplotlib you need to give, you don't need to give the data frame name, you just need to give X and the height, that means Y. Okay, so data frame you need to define with respect to X. Okay, like dbd then date. Okay, that means for X axis call date from dbd India, and for Y axis call total cases from dbd India. But here in this, press Shift plus Tab and it will show you need to define data frame then x, then y. Okay, so we have already defined data frame, and now x equals to and y is equals to and color is equals to. Alright, now everything is, I hope, fair enough, and you will see the difference of plotting. Oops, sorry, I ran it again. And figure dot show. Now it's good enough. Now you can see that if you hover your cursor here, date is now March 6 to 2020, and total cases in India is 31. And as we have, let me just reset it here. Reset axis. Okay. As you can see, we have given color equals total cases. So the color is getting changed with the number of total cases. Okay, like 250, about 250, it's yellow. Okay, so like in March 2020, total cases is 271. Okay, so in India, if you want to do analysis, like if now as perspective of analysis, you can just simply hover your cursor over here and you can do the analysis. Okay, in March 20 you had total cases of 244, in March 14 you had total cases of 102. Okay, now same we can simply do for other 3 countries. I'm just gonna use Plotly. Okay, just gonna use Plotly, nothing to worry about. DVD, what was that? If you press tab, it will show you Italy, and confirmed cases in, let's just see name, Italy, Korea, and also here Korea, and one more is Wuhan and Wuhan. See there. For now, your graph is ready to analyze. Okay, to be analyzed. For like Italy, you have like, just see the number, 40,000 cases for like in March 2020, total cases now 47,021. Okay, that's how you analyze the data. Okay, like if you compare this with India, like in March 20 you had 244 cases, and for Italy in March 20 you had like 47,000 cases. In what's this, Korea, you had in March 20 Korea had 8,600, that means 8,600 above cases till March 20, and till March 20 Wuhan had also 67,800 cases. So that's how you analyze the data. Okay, that's how you analyze the data to predict the model. Like you can use time series forecasting. As I told you earlier, I will provide you that time series forecasting thing, so that you can predict the death, you can predict the total number of cases, which can happen. Okay, so that's how you analyze the data, so that you can make the model, so that you can predict the outcome. Okay, now let's move further and do plotting with scatter plot. Okay, so to plot the scatter plot, we just need to replace scatter in the place of bar, and in the Plotly Express also, in the place of bar we just need to scatter Now you can see that confirmed cases in India you can see in the matplotlib and with scatter plot and in plotly. This is plotly express. So if you hover your cursor here, you will see that date is equals to March 16, 2020 and the total cases in India was 119. Okay. Now let me tell you what modification you can do in matplotlib. Is basically if you just press shift plus tab now, you will see the functions you can do, like you can change the marker, and you can, I will show you how to markers is equals to, if you just star here now. Oh, no, the markers. What was that? Marker, sorry. Just a marker here. You can see that now the symbol has been changed. Okay. You can also see here that to plot with lines, okay, like with lines now, to plot a line graph, again you need to just put plot here, okay, and let me right now cut it. Now line graph has been drawn here, and if you again place it marker here now, then it will act as a scatter plot again, but with line. Okay, so you can see, you can just analyze the data in this way. So now let's move forward to see how to make scatter plots and analyze the data using plotly and plotly graph objects. Okay, now let's do it for plotly. Okay, so now DBD India, you can do it for any country. I'm just showing you how to do data analysis using the data visualization tools in Python. Okay, so you can say it's more of data visualization tools and less, little less for COVID-19 data analysis. You can say, if like you want, but that's what I'm actually teaching, especially for beginners, how to do data analysis. Okay, how data analysis is done, but I'm just going with line by line code so that DBD India, anything left? What? Okay, something got wrong. Alright, let me see the error. Oh shit. Everything on. Oh, okay. Here is. Now, as with plotly, you can just plot the graph and do a data analysis of, like, okay, March 20, it had 244 cases, and yes, like that. Now, last for plotly graph, again, the easy one. You just need to create the figure, again, you just need to create the figure is equals to go dot figure, okay, and figure dot add trash dot scatter. Okay, now you just need to give the x-axis equals to dbd in db India and the date, and y-axis equals to db India total cases, and mode equals to lines plus markers, and now let's see. Yes, now you can also give the titles and all, okay, later on. Now you can see, like in India you had in March 18 you had India had 156 cases. In March 20 India had 244 cases. So that's how you can analyze the data, okay, using plotly graph objects. Now we just gonna move forward for you can do it for South Korea also. You can do it like any country you want. You just need to have the data, okay. Like even you see the case of Wuhan, okay. Even if you see the case of Wuhan, you can see Wuhan had, as I told you earlier, 67,800 cases till March 20, okay. So you can do it for any country. Now we gonna move forward for subplots, okay. In subplots you can compare 4 graphs side by side, okay. So let's move forward for subplots. Now it's time to see how to make subplots like this. Subplots means 2 to 4 to 6 plots, means multiple plots side by side, okay. So that you can compare the data of, like it consists of the data consists of countries in this project. So you can compare the data of these 4 countries side by side, okay. Now let's move forward and make subplots using bar graph. You can also make it using line and scatter graph. Now make it. I will explain you everything possible. Subplots, these are just the parameters we are giving right now. Rows 2, then columns 2, and specs. You can just Google the meaning of specs. Means how secondary y-axis is gonna create, okay. So secondary y should be true, and we could copy this for 3 more times. No, here, and again the bracket should be open with here. And comma is there, okay. So let me make it little bit easy to understand thing. Okay, all right. And subplot titles. Of course, the titles. What is the titles? What are the titles? South Korea, Italy, India, and Wuhan. Alright. So now let's run this and see what error we got. Okay, we got an error. Let's see. Oh, I know now. It was, and Wuhan should be here. So the argument I really forgot to give is equals to 2 here, and name mix up is not defined. Oh shit! How can I do this? From plot b dot subplots. How can I really copy this? Import make. Well, it usually happens. Now let's see to run. Yes. Now we just need to let me edit here. Yeah. You can write it anywhere. Vika dot add. Oops. Dot add trace. We are using object oriented way. Bar x equals to dvd and let's say Korea and its date. Y should be dvd Korea. Okay, first graph will be of Korea and total cases and marker equals to color equals to dvd tally total cases. Okay, so for every case the color will be changed. X is equals to color axis and the axis will be first row first column. Okay, now let's see if it okay, all right, got drawn there, but something is different from this one. South Korea, I hope I did DVD Korea. Oh, I'm so sorry, yaar. How can I do this again? Korea. Now, all right. So now let's do it for another 3. Okay, just need to change the name with respect to these subtitles. Index Italy, and this time I'm not gonna Italy, and this will be India, and India, and this is Wuhan. And now the C. Oh, here we need to change the row and column name, and this will be 2-1 and this will be 2-2. Okay, everything just got overlapped, and I hope I don't make yes. Let's see what mistake I just made, if I made any. Maybe Italy, okay, India, and Wuhan. Now let's see what error I just committed. Now we just need to update the layout, okay? Because right now if you just see, it's we need to update layout with the title names and all, okay? And something more is there also, so just be with me. Figure dot update layout oops, color axis equals to dict color scale equals to, this is just a color scale style. You can Google it, BLUERED, Bluered, okay, that's all. And show legend equals to false, title text is will be total cases in 4 countries. I hope the spelling is good. And one more time, figure dot update layout with plot bg color equals to RGB with 230 230. You can play with these parameters. Okay, now let's see. All right. Now you can actually analyze the data like in side by side. Like in South Korea, March 16, it had 8,236 cases. And just side by side, you don't need to scroll up and down. Just side by side, it was like March 16 or okay. Now you can just do side by side analyzing of data. In March 16, you had Italy had 27,000 cases, okay? So that's the beauty of Plotly also, that when you hover your cursor, it shows the data, okay? And same thing with India, you can just compare the data. In March 16, India had 119 cases, and in Wuhan the cases is in March 16. We were saying March 16, no? Okay. March 16, Wuhan had 67,000 cases, okay, almost like. So you can actually just see here and tell the actual data just by looking at this color graph, that in South Korea till March 20, it had less than 10,000 cases. You can just literally see here, and you can just compare the data in India. Okay, it has like 10,000, less than 10,000 cases. In Wuhan, you can just see the color, and you can actually say, okay, cases might be above 50,000 for sure. Okay, now you can again copy this one without anything. Just need to do, if you want to make scatter graph, remember scatter here S will be bigger, capital, because in like in graph object way in Plotly, it actually they made like this. I cannot do anything. So you can actually see something like lines. Okay, let me see if I have the option of markers or not. Hope I have. Marker is equals to, okay, let me see if I can add marker is equals to let me see if I can. Oh, I've already added now, but it was like, okay, keyword argument repeated. Okay, all right. Hmm. So with the scatter plot, you can also analyze the data side by side. You can just hover your cursor here and it will just keep on changing the date. Okay. Now, nothing scatter. Oh, I really forgot to change here. Scatter, scatter. Hmm. Now you can just compare the data side by side. Okay. Now let's move forward to for this world map analyzing of data, so that you can just scroll right or grab it right, and it will show you the data with respect to the date. Like you can just see the date is changing here 9th of February 2020 and now 15th of February. Now you can see the demographics are changing in the screen. Okay, because the cases are rising day by day. Now 3rd of March and now 10th of March almost, yeah, and yeah, now 15th of March. Okay, so now let's move forward to make this plot, this um, map analyzing thing. Let's move forward. Now let's move forward and look now virus. Now we're just gonna open this CSV where it has observation date, provenance, that means the state of the country, last update date, confirmed cases, deaths, and recovered. So let me just copy the path, and df is equals to pp dot read CSV and give the path. Well, look at here, we cannot work with this format. Okay, like we don't want to work with this format, so we just gonna parse the dates is equals to last update. Now see, the date format has been changed. Okay, now among these countries, if you want to have the query of any particular country, let's say India, so you can do like this. Okay, df dot query query, and the country name as the country is the column. No, not it's country region. Well, you can do one more thing here. You can just rename some stuff, rename some columns, so that it will be easy to work with. Columns equals to Now if you look at the column, now it's all right. And if you want to have the query of the particular country, then you can just simply COUN here is equals to, or no, you're not here, is equals to India. Now you can see you are seeing the query of India. That means you are seeing the information of India, the confirmed cases, deaths, and recovered. That's how in the last update. Okay, that's how you can just simply grab the query of any country you want. Let's say UK, and do whatever you want to. Okay, now let's say you want to know, like there might be many in the whole data frame for this 22nd January. For every country there are some informations on a particular date. Okay, like there are many countries, and what if we want to know at this date, at this particular date, okay, like in dates, in the whole date, at this particular date, how many confirmed cases happen in the whole world, not only single country but the whole world. Here we are seeing in UK 2 confirmed cases happened at this date. And what if we want to see at this date how many confirmed cases happened in the whole world? It will just sum it up everything together. So in the date, okay, total 555 cases happen in the whole world. Okay, and like deaths 17, recovered 28, and in 23rd January 653 confirmed cases happened, that 18, and recovered 30. So let's move forward to see some more stuff, and then we will plot the graph. And you can just simply make group by date will be like group, and what you want to see confirmed. Okay, and now if you call this now condemned, all right, but it's for me it's confirmed. Then you can see at this date, okay, 555 confirmed cases happen, and at this date 26 January 2118 cases confirmed in the whole country, sorry, in the whole world. Okay, similarly you can have the at this date 17 deaths happen, at 26 January 56 deaths happen. Similarly you can go with recovery. So we will need these informations to plot, so we're just gonna make 2 more, naming it that. Recovered means recovered, for name it whatever you want, that, and the recovered column. Covered. All right. Now let's make this plot, this scatter plot. Okay, we're just gonna use the object graph object method to know the number of cases with respect to that with respect to the date in the worldwide, like in worldwide how many confirmed cases were going on, okay, how many recovered were rising, how many deaths were happening with respect to the day. So like color of that line gonna be blue for confirmed, and width of that color gonna be 2. Now let's see if I what mistake I did. Date. Oh, it's not date, it's something else, I guess. Let's see what does confirm has. Confirm. Oops. Where is it? It has date. Okay, it has date. Okay, what I really forgot is to apply reset index because it was not in the index. Okay, and now you can see confirmed is now like data frame where it has the column of date also. So if you just apply this here, now just see this. You have now the scatter plot of confirmed cases. That what we have named There we go. Now you can see here that the confirmed cases graph has been plotted, recovered has been plotted, and deaths has been plotted. You can do the data analysis of like there you can see in the x-axis you have the dates. So you can actually just hover your cursor here and you can see the x-axis that is the date, and at this date you had means the whole world had 125,000 cases confirmed. And similarly you can go for recovered, like at this date 68,000 people has been recovered, and at this date 5,404 people was dead. Now let's move for the last part. This, as we want to see the confirmed cases rising, so we want to make another data frame for confirmed cases. Let's just make it easily. And we gonna have this CSV time series COVID-19 confirmed. Okay, like in this date, for all the countries it had this much of confirmed cases. Now we want to make another data frame, whatever you now want to name it, but we want to make another data frame regarding with the information of latitude and longitude. So we're just gonna merge df sorry, only the df confirmed on with on what basis? See your country and provenance state. The province state state. I hope I did everything on what I forgot. Country. As you can see we got this error because in df confirm we have country region and in df we have region. So we can do one simple thing here. If you want to look at, first let me show you. In df we have confirmed column, but in df confirm we have this country region column. So we're just gonna name it here, not rename. Yep, just got it. And now see, Now if you call this one let long and just see there, we have merged two data frames together. Now you can see we have date, state, country, last update confirmed, that's recovered, latitude, longitude of the countries. So we now let's move for the final code, final showdown. Like when you hover the cursor now, what data it should show? So it's simply confirm, you wanna see number of deaths, you wanna see number recovered, you wanna see recovered. Zoom we want to see from the from the space, you can say, from the, and height is equals to 700. Oh, we don't. Yep. Hey, we did everything all right. So finally you got this map, and if you just move the cursor, there you can see that the dates are there. And if you just move this thing, so it will show you the number of confirmed cases rising with respect to date. Like on 28 January, the world had, like, if you just hover your cursor now, it will show you confirmed cases 2. That's recovered 00, latitude 16, 108 longitude. And if you hover your cursor, that British Columbia, it had at this date 1 confirmed cases, latitude, longitude, this much it has. Victoria. And if you want to see now, like at 3rd of February, how many cases were happened in the whole world, you can just simply hover your cursor and just simply see. Okay, like this. And let's move further. Let's move more further so that you can actually see the difference. Now see that the higher it goes, the more dangerous it is going. Okay, so now you can see the red color is coming now in some areas. The number of cases is rising day by day. Okay, the red zone is here. That means now if you see in Jackson country, it had 1 confirmed cases, and here you can just hover your cursor like this, and it will show you the confirmed cases. It will show you the where I just saw the death in Western Australia. Okay, so you can just hover your cursor and it will show you the data of the whole world just like this. So your map thing is also completed. So your whole project is now completed. So let me sum it up. You can just do numerical representation. After that, you need to do graphical representation, and then you can also do this bar graph, scatter graph, and you can do this map thing. You can compare the data of in like this in plots and in the subplots also, and you can finally make 3 plottings in one canvas also to see how they are going with respect to each other. And finally you can also do, like, if you want to do the data analysis of the whole world, okay, in a single frame, you can do it like this. So that's how you can do the data analysis of anything you want. Okay, so now if you like this video and if you want me to make this kind of video, then please like this video, subscribe this channel, hit the notification bell icon, and please support me on InstaMojo so that I can keep working like this, and I will deliver you many kind of tutorials,